We'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Andrew Painter. Top 5 in wins, and every time he takes the mound, you expect results.
Yeah, he's setting the tone early and giving his team a real chance to win. That impact shows up in every series they play.
He doesn't just pitch, he competes.
Yeah, but that kind of consistency is what every rotation needs. Much like you, partner. He's a true X factor.
Just about to get started. TJ Friedl getting ready to hit. And we're underway here in Philly. This one popped up. Turner under this one. One away. Here's the lineup for the Reds. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Eugenio Suarez.
And Boog, he's their team leader in home runs, so you know the pitchers on that other side, man, they took a lot of time preparing for him in that pregame meeting. You know, he's got a lot of pop, and it's real pop. It's not fluky at all. He can absolutely change the outlook of a game very quickly, so watch out when he steps in.
Hey! Late on that fastball.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Going to count 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Off the mark there, and that's ball 2. In the air, left field, and that is that. We're midway in inning number 1. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, you know, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Deal 1. And that drops in for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings and misses. Had him out front for strike 3. Okay, let's check out the lineup. Of course, a big piece for them is their DH, Kyle Schwarber.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Kyle Schwarber in the box here lets that one go for a ball. The 1-0. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Kyle Schwarber blasts one out the other way. His 11th of the year. The Phillies score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, he did a really nice job of letting that ball travel. It wasn't too quick. He kept the shoulder square to home plate, which allows you to drive the ball to the opposite field with power. We see the power and the authority, and fortunately, he was lucky enough to keep it fair.
That one ripped right center field. Going gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0.
Fans expect Bryce Harper to do something special every time he comes to the dish, and he didn't disappoint there.
Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
One down. Adolis Garcia, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. The 0-2. Got him swinging.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Catcher J.T. Realmuto.
Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the third and final game of the series. Strike 2. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. 1 inning in the books here. You're watching Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. Back at Citizens Bank Park. In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. This is a guy that they are counting on to deliver, and early on this season, it's been a struggle. Bottom line, his resume says he's a good hitter, just has not gotten off to a very good start. You got to figure, regress to the mean, water finds its level, all those sayings, that he will end up having a good year. Pitch misses. Ball 2.
So I'll tell you this, nobody on his team is worried about it. They've seen him do it year in and year out. May get off to a slow start, may have a slow mid, but when the game's on the line, when the season's on the line, he's the guy they want at the plate.
Painter making his 10th start of the year. A former first-round pick in 2021. That one drilled left field, and that's a fair ball. And a good start to the inning. Oh, the throw is over his head. No advance, though. Ball didn't get too far away.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
And a foul ball. Fouled off left side. Suarez on at first. Nobody out.
Oh.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
1-2 now. And down on strikes. And that's the first out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
One out man at first. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. Steer went deep in his most recent game. The 1-0.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
The 1-1. Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Here comes the 0-1. On the corner for a strike. Trevino wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep both their challenges. Outside corner, there's a strike. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Good job to fight that one off.
Well,
in the dirt. Two now. Line drive, base hit. Suarez coming home. Now a relay to the plate, safe, and they trail by 1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
So runner at second, 2 down. Matt McClain now at the plate. Check swing went around. That's strike 1. Man at second. Base hit into center field. Trevino around third. And he's
Out
out.
on the tag.
Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs and a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
And we're back. Who doesn't love a rubberback, Siggy? This game is big for both these teams. It's early, but we have a tight one so far.
Yeah, Boog, anytime you're trying to take a series, there's a little extra juice in the dugout. Everyone wants that edge.
Oh. Whoa.
2-0.
Hey.
Just missed. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, and the bottom of the second starts with a double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Close,
No,
but
that's
called
a
a
ball.
ball. And that's ball one.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
His stolen base numbers this season are good enough to put him top 5 in baseball, Siggy. Right through there for a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That's a ball.
Missed with a changeup, and the count is filled up. Payoff pitch, and ball
Outside.
4, 2
Ball
aboard.
4. Take it back.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning, and off to a shaky start. This to center field. That's a base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Here's a ball that's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting a guy from second to score.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
Oh, man, that's a tough one to swallow. Had the distance, just couldn't keep it fair. Imagine how great that feels running around the bases when you've just hit a granny. He's got to dig back in, figure out a way. Maybe he can do it again.
Oh.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
All loaded up. Here's Trey Turner. Golden opportunity right here.
Oh.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Bases loaded, 1 away. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
In danger of walking in the tying run.
Berg, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
That's a strike. Full count now.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. And a payoff pitch. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Three-two. Base hit, 1 run in already. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only 1 gone.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate.
Nope.
Close one. Doesn't get the call. And the count even 1-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Rhett Lauder getting loose out there. Williamson getting loose as well. Here's a 1-1. And that one fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swings and misses, struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Here's Harper now. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat.
In the grand scheme of things, this at bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at bat. Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
2 outs. Bases are full. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. All set for the start of the inning. In now for the Reds, Dane Myers.
Oh! Strike 1!
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Up next for Cincinnati, center fielder TJ Friedl.
Oh,
No.
He doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. That's in there, and the count is 1-2. Swings through him for the K. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
2 down, nobody on.
No,
Oh, he looks more
that's a
focused
ball.
at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Foul ball. Fastball for a strike. 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Next pitch misses, and it's 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Nathaniel Lowe.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Fly to left his first time. Quick toss to first. And dives back in safely.
That's a 2-out walk. Got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
No, that's
and you
a
wonder,
ball.
is he in his head a little bit?
Even if the base runner doesn't steal right here, what's great is that he is dividing the attention of the
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Man on second, 2 down. And now 2-2. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
Man at second. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him swinging. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Reds leave one. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And now for the Phillies, Adolis Garcia.
Adolis Garcia.
This one in the air, center field. Friedel on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One pitch and 1 out.
Up next,
He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
Ball.
On the ground, right side to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
Up next for the Phillies, second baseman Bryson Stott.
2 outs, base is empty. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. Late swing, foul to the left.
Ball 1.
And it's fouled away. One, 2 now. Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first.
Yep, he's out.
3 up, 3 down, inning over. It's the Phillies 3 and the Reds 1. On to the 4th. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Gil Francisco, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Kirkering warming up as well. And the 1-0.
Ball 2. Hey!
Swings through that. This to third. Gets it to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Up next for Cincinnati, the designated hitter, J.J. Bleday.
On the ground. He steps on the bag. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
For Cincinnati, left fielder Spencer Steer.
So digging in, Spencer Steer. He's 0 for 1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Turner with the throw to first. Inning over. Reds go down quietly, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom 4, Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Now the 0-1. And that drops in for a strike. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Up next for the Phillies, third baseman, Edmundo Sosa.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Oh!
Popped up. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Phillies, left fielder, Otto
Here's the
Kemp.
left fielder, Otto Kemp. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Strike 1!
Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
That's the ball.
On the ground to short, De La Cruz out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Phillies down in order, but they still lead it 3-1.
Now pitching.
New
for
arm out of the
Phillies,
bullpen,
number
Gil
6.
Francisco.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Leading off for the Reds, catcher Jose Trevino.
Out towards right center field. It gets down a base hit. And they have their first hit since the second inning.
Up next for Cincinnati.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Well, these Reds just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Dane Myers, the next to hit for the Reds. Struck out swinging his first time. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball one.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Oh.
Check swing, went around, and that's strike two. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And that is a big first out.
Well, Blue, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Ripped to right. Brings it in.
Up next for Cincinnati, shortstop Ellie De La Cruz.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Gil Francisco won't go any further. Two-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Tim Meza.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Big at bat coming up with Ellie De La Cruz stepping in.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Hey!
Two on, two outs. And it's fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here in Philadelphia, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. That one way inside.
Ball inside.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they have their first base runner since the second inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
The 1-0. And another ball.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 3-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
So a walk puts runners at first and second.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Here comes the skipper, and we're gonna see a pitching change in this spot. Aaron Nola's day comes to an end, and it's gonna be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with a new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
A
Cincinnati,
new arm into the
number
game,
23,
the righty, Graham Ashcraft.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a big situation. He's already homered here in this one.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
And the 0-1.
Oh.
Foul ball there. The Phillies trying to break this one open. Last half of inning number 5.
Ball 2.
That's off the mark. And now it's 3-2. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Great location with that two-strike fastball. I'll tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times, that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
No, that's
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
Frank, woo!
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That's in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Garcia wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. 2 on, 1 out. And that'll load the bases. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one to first. Low. Over to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. 5 innings complete. It's the Phillies 3 and the Reds 1. This is Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Stepping in, Nathaniel Lowe.
First baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
And that one hit to first. And foul ball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
High fly ball, right field. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for Cincinnati, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
That's the ball.
The Reds trailing by 2, and we're the top half of the 6th.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Two now. Swings and misses, struck him out.
You're usually going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
This is J.J. Bleday.
Ball 1.
Two down, nobody on.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. That one close, ruled a ball. 3 balls, no strikes. Spencer Steer on deck for Cincinnati. Here's a 3-0. Strike on the inside corner. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. On the ground, right side. Stott over to first in time. That's the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. And they still trail it here 3-1.
Now pitching for Cincinnati.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Rhett Lauder.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Leading off for the Phillies, catcher J.T. Realmuto.
Breaking ball inside. Ball 1. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Brock Burke, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Johnson also getting ready. And that one hammered. That's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Phillies, second baseman Bryson Stott.
That one's in there. Strike 1. Swing and a foul out of play. And he can't make the play. Tags the runner for 1, and he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it.
For the Phillies, center fielder Justin Crawford.
1 out man at first. And now for the Phillies, Justin Crawford. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball.
Swing and a foul straight back. Second and third, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
0-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two on, 1 out. Struck him out looking. He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball.
Well, that's great execution of the pitch right there, and the battery working together. Catcher does a nice job to present that to the umpire and get that called 3rd strike.
Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Stop at third. Crawford over at second with one down. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Outside low, full count now. Got him swinging for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Otto Kemp stands in for the Phillies. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score two.
Hey!
Two on, two outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. The 0-2. Now a pop-up on the infield. And that is that. Phillies leave a couple as the lead remains 3-1.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jose Alvarado.
Well, he's got electric stuff coming out of the pen. His strikeout rate, though, is through the roof so far this season.
Leading off for the Reds, left fielder Spencer Steer.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
Ball.
Right side, hard hit. Harper takes it himself, and they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Fouled off. He was late. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for Cincinnati, second baseman Matt
Next for
McClain.
Cincinnati, Matt McClain. He's 2 for 2. Right through there for a strike.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Tying run at the plate. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Hard hit, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
The Phils trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Pitch kicks away. but no advance from the runners. That's to third, down the line, and it's foul.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ground ball left side, tags the runner. What a double play that was. Inning over. It's the Phillies 3 and the Reds 1. Back here at the ballpark, the final chapter of this series is being written. Only fitting we have a close one.
Yeah, Boog, when you're trying to win a series, every moment feels amplified. Now it's about focus, composure, and finishing strong.
That's the ball.
Next offering is downstairs. Just missed. .3-0 down. And there's the automatic. The 3-1. And a swing and a miss. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. A dive, he's got it. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So Harper stands in. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Just missed. And a foul ball. One out and a runner at second. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Got him. Larry Buller brings him up.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Oh, he can't hang on. Still finds a way to get off a throw.
He's out.
Phillies strand one, and the score stays 3-1. ready to begin the 8th. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Friedl.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Joan Duran. The closer is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Kerkering getting cranked up as well. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Alvarado, a 6'2 southpaw, 245 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. Fought off foul. And that one is lifted in the air. Oh, he can't squeeze it. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. The throw comes in too late. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
The Phillies holding on to a 2-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. This to third. Sends it across to first. What a pick to save the play and get the first out.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this, positioned perfectly.
And now the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
0 for 3 in this one.
Just missed. And that one fouled off. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Brings it in. 2 away now.
Up next for Cincinnati, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Jose Alvarado departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Joan Duran.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Now one missed. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter. It's the Phillies 3 and the Reds 1.
Now pitching for Cincinnati.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Brandon Williamson.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
JT Realmuto steps in. 1 for 3.
Catcher JT Realmuto.
Sliced hard but foul.
Ball, low.
And there's one down.
Up next for the Phillies, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Ball.
Activity in the bullpen. Brock Burke, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. The 1-0.
Ball.
And another ball. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So man aboard, Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. That one fouled off. Step off throw to first. Stop. Dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off.
When there's a lefty on the mound, you've got to make sure you've got more of a one-way lead, even leaning back to the bag when he picks up his leg, unless you're thinking you're going first move. Not sure what he was doing right there over at first.
Two down, nobody on. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. It's the Phillies 3 and the Reds 1. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Now it's the Reds DH, J.J. Bleday.
Up.
And he'll one. Tap foul at the plate. And he'll two. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Ball.
The 1-0. That misses off the
right
outside edge. That one's spoiled, and The count now 2-1. Fouled off left side. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Stays alive.
Five foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
And that skips in the dirt. And a rope into center field, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Here's Jose Trevino, 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double.
Hey, what?
Close, but called the ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. 0-2 now. On the ground to the left. Over to stop for 1. And that's a double play to end it.
Way to make a pitch right there. Get that ball on the ground. Defense picking them up. Huge double play to end this ball game.
And your final 3-1. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.